Hello everyone, myself Prasanakumar, Assistant Professor Department of Civil from VSB Engineering College, Tarur. Today we discuss about the Unit 5 of Airport and Urban Engineering. In this Unit 5, we give detailed information about the seaport degradation and EIA. EIA means that Environmental Impact Assessment. Next we see about a wave action on coastal structure. Wave action on coastal structure refers to the force exerted by the sea waves on the coastal and the marine structure. It is the one of the major design consideration in the coastal engineering. Continuous wave action may cause the erosion, overtopping, structural vibration and damage nearby the shores as well as coastal areas. Next we see about the wave characteristics. There are 6 different types of characteristics. During the time of wave calculation, we can follow the 6 different types of parameters. They are wave height, wave length, wave period, wave velocity, wave direction and wave energy. These 6 different types of parameters are also taken into the account of while designing on coastal structures as well as designing of harbors. Next we see about the effect of wave action. In effect of wave action on coastal structure induce wave pressure and continuously affect the structural surface. It will affect sometimes causes damage to the nearby the shore structures. Sometimes foundation will be affected with the help of wave action. Sometimes it will be causes structural instability to the various type of structures. Overtopping of seawall should be take place. Sometimes sudden or fatigue failure will be occurs. On the coastline, coastal erosion should be take place with the effect of wave action. During the time of wave action, beach deformation should be occurs. Next we see about what are the forces produced by the waves. In general, what is mean by waves? Waves can be generated with the help of the waters. It can be generated 5 different types of forces. They are dynamic force, hydrostatic pressure, impact force, drag force and uplift force or buoyancy effects. Next we see about what are the disease consideration while at the time of wave action on coastal structures. They are following 7 different factors: water depth, wave timing, foundation condition, construction material, tidal variation and safety factors. These are different types of parameters taken into the account of during the design consideration. Next we see about the shore protection. It is a method that is used to protect the coast against erosion. During the continuous wave action, sometimes erosion should be produced. It will be generally used to improve the shoreline stability and also prevents flooding and land losses. The main objectives of the shore protection was prevent the coastal erosion, protect the entire infrastructure, preserve beaches and control flooding and improve the coastal stabilities. Next we see about what are the structural shore protection methods should be followed. There are 5 different types of methods should be followed: seawall, drains, breakwater retreatment and bulkheads. Next we see about what are the structural methods used to protect the shorelines. First of all, seawall. Seawall is constructed parallel to the shoreline, protect against direct wave attack. During the time of large amount of wave, the entire energy do not directly transfer to the shorelines. With the help of seawall, some amount of energy will be absorbed directly. Seawall remaining amount of energy should be directly transferred to the shorelines. Next we see about the breakwater. Breakwater is a permanent structure used to construct nearby the shoreline. The main function of bathwater is used to reduce the wave energy that can be created at the time of tides. Generally, bathwater can be classified into following types: vertical wall bathwater, super mount bathwater. These two types of bathwater normally used to reduce the wave energy. Next we see about the bulkhead. It is a vertical retaining structure used to reduce the entire wave energy during the time of bad weather condition. Next we see about the non-structural protection. There are four different types of non-structural shore protection methods. They are beach nourishment, sand dune restoration, vegetation planting, and coastal zoning. Next we see about the reclamation. It is the creation of unsuitable land from waste area, support urban and industrial expansion, port and infrastructure development should be take place in reclamation area. The main objectives of the reclamation was urban expansion, port development, industrial development and infrastructure projects should be carried out in reclamation areas. Next we see about the method of reclamation. There are three different types of methods should be followed: hydraulic filling, mechanical filling and combined reclamation. In hydraulic filling, sand is pumped into the area. In mechanical filling, earth movement equipment should be used. In combined, there are two different types of filling should be used, as well as hydraulic filling and mechanical filling should be used for the development of entire area. Next we see about what are the advantages and disadvantages of this method. First we see about the advantages. Advantages mainly that additional land availability from these users, economic development and including infrastructure should be developed. The main disadvantages of environment disturbance should be carried out, habitat extension and it is not suitable for lower cost. Next we see about the CRZ 2011. CRZ means coastal reservation zone. In this zone are mainly useful to protect the coastal ecosystem. Under these zones usually control the development activities. It is defined as the coastal area federated for environmental protection. For an example, light-based flora and fauna should be protected with the help of these zones. The main objectives of these zones are protect coastal ecosystem and also control unplanned development of coastal area. Mainly, it also preserve biodiversity as well as prevent coastal degradation. In next we see about what are the classification of under coastal reservation zone. They are classified into four different types. They are coastal reservation zone 1, coastal reservation zone 2, coastal reservation zone 3, coastal reservation zone 4. In this zone 1 named as ecological sensitive area, as well as in zone 2 they are named as developed coastal area. In zone 3 they are rural and undisturbed area, as well as zone 4 should be named as water area up to territorial limit. In next we see about what are the permitted and restricted activities of these zones. First see about what are the permitted activities should be carried out these zones. They are ports, coastal road and public utilities like general service should be provided. Next we see about what are the restricted activities should not be carried out of these zones. They are any hazardous industrial development should not be carried out. Likewise, any kind of waste disposal should not be permitted into this zone. Finally, any unauthorized construction should not be developed in this zone. Next we see about what are the importance of coastal reservation zones. In this zone, automatically environmental protection should be take place. For example, in mostly endangered species like fish, flora and fauna should be protected with the help of this zone. Next we see about disaster restoration. During the time of the beach nourishment, large number of trees should be development at this zone. At the time of soil erosion should be prevented. Finally, sustainable development should be followed with the help of these zones. Next we see about the EIA. EIA nothing about environmental impact assessment. It is a process of evaluating environmental consequences before project approval. It is one of the important tool as well as assessment before project approval. It also evaluates the all environmental consequences. It also supports the responsible for planning as well as entire project approval during the time of the project approval, whether a people opinion should be carried out. At the end of the people opinion, the project further is improved or delayed should be take place. Next we see about what are the objectives of EIA. The main objective was pollution control. During the entire project of EIA, compared to any other project, it gives less amount of pollution. Next we see about resource conservation. Resource conservation is nothing about in this entire project. We can follow the 3R system. 3R system nothing about reduce, reuse and recycle of waste materials should be followed for entire project. Finally, environmental protection take place. For an example, mostly endangered species such as flora and fauna mainly protected with the help of these regions. Finally, sustainable development should be followed. Next, we see about what are the importance of environmental impact assessment. During the environmental impact assessment project times, it gives clear idea about what are the environmental take place at the before or starting the entire project. After that, what are the necessary steps to take to improve the project planning should be arises. Finally, it gives clear idea or knowledge about how will we can reduce the ecological damage. In next we see about what are the method of impact analysis. There are 7 different method of impact analysis should be followed at the time of EIA. They are checklist method, matrix method, network method, overlay method, cost benefit analysis method, and simulation modeling method. Next we see about what are the steps carried out during the entire project of EIA. There are 10 different types of steps should be followed during the entire EIA process. They are scening process, scoping process, baseline data collection process, impact identification process, as well as impact evaluation process, mitigation measure process, public consultants process, environmental management plan process, decision making process, finally monitoring process should be take place. Next we see about what are the steps should be followed at the time of the EIA project. There are 10 different steps should be followed at the time of EIA project. Step 1, screening process is the first most step of EIA. Screening is used to determine whether the EIA is required or not. It is also defined as the authorities evaluate the project to decide if a full of EIA is necessary based on the size, location and potential risk. After the screening process, scoping will be carried out, defined as the identification of importance of environmental issue. Expert and stakeholder identify the key environmental issue and the impact that must be studied, setting boundaries for EIA assessment. After the scoping process, baseline data collection should be carried out. It gives information about the whole environment. It also defined as the researchers collect data on the current state of the local environment such as air, water, soil, noise and wildlife before any environmental impact assessment should be carried out. After the baseline data collection, impact prediction should be take place. Is defined as the estimated project effect or analyze, forecast and evaluate the potential positive and negative effect of the EIA entire project. After the impact prediction, impact evaluation take place. Impact evaluation is defined as the assess the significance of EIA entire project. After the impact evaluation, mitigation measures should be take place. It is defined as the reduce total environmental effect during the time of EIA project are strategies that are designed to avoid, minimize, or compensate for any harmful environmental and social impact. After that, public consultation should be take place. It is defined as the finding or shared with the local community and the other authority to get their entire feedback about EIA project. After the public consultation, environment management plan should be take place. Environmental management plan, it is defined as a prepare the monitoring and the controlling plan of entire EIA project. After the environmental management plan, decision making should be take place. Decision making defined as the higher authority review the entire EIA report and whether decide to approve or reject the project. After the decision making, monitoring should be take place. Once a project is approved, ongoing steps and conducted to ensure the developer follow all environmental rules of the entire project. At the end of this unit, students are able to gain knowledge about coastal protection structure as well as shore protection structure. Mainly, students are able to knowledge about what is mean by coastal reservation zones as well as what is mean by EIA, what are the steps to be followed for entire EIA process.